A study of the trucking industry across the country paints a bleak picture for the future. As with so many industries, a shortage of drivers could have some significant costs to consumers.
Whether it's fruits and vegetables bound for the local grocery store or heavy equipment destined for a mine, it's likely coming by truck. A study by the Conference Board of Canada points to the need for between 25 and 33,000 truck drivers by 2020. But the truck driving business has its challenges.
Well, some of the challenges that I find is the wages are out there. They've gone down from 1980, where they had the same rate as almost a doctor had, to now where they're almost in a negative of $2 an hour. That's my opinion on it. I blame it on deregulation of the industry.
Across Canada, trucks transport 61 million shipments per year, carrying almost 600 million tons of cargo.
Bottom line is, it sounds corny, but if you got it, a truck brought it. And if we don't have people to drive those trucks, how are we going to get stuff? How are we going to move things? How's the economy going to grow? We talk about ramping up the forest industry. We talk about moving ore and all of these great projects. If there's nobody to drive those trucks, that doesn't happen.
That's the Conference Board's main concern. A shortage of truck drivers means it will take longer to get goods and services from point A to point B. That in turn will hit consumers hard. But no one wants to take up a career in truck driving as the current crop start to retire.
Historically, our new truckers have been truckers' kids who kind of, grew up with it and got into it, and they're looking at it going, I don't want that kind of life, work that hard for nothing in the end. And their dads and moms have been saying, don't do it. Go to college, get an education, go learn how to run a computer. For God's sake, don't get into trucking. And so we're going to see that hit really, really hard.
Coupled with higher fuel prices, lower wages, and long working hours, Don Bailey says change needs to happen to make the job of driving truck more appealing to the younger generation.
To get people into the industry, I think they need to legislate a minimum wage mileage rate. So basically, it's not regulating the industry back, but have a guaranteed mileage rate, $2.50 per mile to run that truck, because it's costing you $1.10 a mile just for fuel.
With a minimum mileage rate, a driver has a chance at least of pocketing $20 an hour after expenses, something Bailey says is still a modest income. Cheryl Jan, CKPG News.